Hi, and welcome to Jen's Take. I'm your host, Jennifer Masumba, and this is the podcast where salads suck and we hate long intros, so let's get right into it. I'm a heavy hitter, my rhymes will make you shiver. They're calling me a winner and buying me steak dinner. Listen, hey dude used to be just a greeting we said in the 90s, but now it's a shoe. And I got totally peer pressured into buying some the other day. Everyone at church was wearing them. Of all places, I got peer pressured at church. But they looked really comfortable and they're pretty cute, so I was like, okay, let me try on a pair of these. And I went to the Shirt Shack in Sebring, Florida. And it was like this weird place where they literally just sell t-shirts, like Simply Southern t-shirts and Hey Dudes. So I don't know what they're going to do when the Hey Dude fad is over, but it was a really nice, clean place, and they gave out these free pens with these little rings on the top. So I was like, okay, I'm a fan. I ended up with this pair. They're actually kind of cute. If I picked them out, I must think they're cute, but everyone kind of likes them, and they're a size too big because I just felt like I had to have them, and they didn't have my size. So I bought my Hey Dudes a size too big, and I've been wearing them everywhere, I have to admit. They're really, really light and comfortable. And by the way, this is not sponsored by Hey Dudes or anybody else. I'm just saying I find them really comfortable. I do see them wearing out pretty quick. That was like a complaint by a lot of people. But anyways, now I'm wearing Hey Dudes. And I kind of hate going with fads. I've always been kind of a rebel when it comes to fads not because like I'm some sort of cool kid, but because I'm just like stubborn and I refuse to do what everyone else is doing. Like sometimes, when like there's a performance and then one person stands up to clap because, they're so moved, and then another person feels compelled to stand up because that person stood up, and then everybody's standing up. I will not stand up on purpose just because everyone else is doing it. It's like I will not be a sheep. Bah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of rude when you're given a standing ovation, but I just hate the feeling of like that social pressure to do something just because everyone else is doing it. I don't know. It's just my thing. So yesterday I got another new goldfish. If you watch my vlog, which you probably don't. I had gotten a goldfish a few weeks ago named Tang, and I just felt like she was lonely because the fish people at Petco said, oh, goldfish are not social, they're not schooling fish, they're fine by themselves, they don't care. So I took her home, but something in my heart was like, Tang is sad. She was just staring at a reflection all the time and like swimming up and down and like interacting with her reflection. And I'm like, this fish is lonely. You don't have to have a degree in animal science to figure out that the fish was lonely. Or I could have just been projecting my human feelings onto it. But either way, I went and I got her a friend. It's a black goldfish. I named him Mango. And now they follow each other around everywhere. So go figure. I'm an animal behaviorist. No, not hashtag. What's the word? Disclaimer, I'm not an animal behaviorist. I just made that up just now because I thought I'm really good with goldfish. I had to give my dog Lemonade a bath the other day because she smelled like Gouda cheese. And I also said that in my vlog, and someone said, Jen, you should try Gouda cheese. You might be surprised. But I'm pretty sure she smelled like Gouda cheese. Because I just know. Because you ever get one of those fancy cheese plates and there's like the normal cheddar is all gone and then they have like the really weird cheese that no one wants to touch, especially blue cheese, which is literally moldy cheese. And I used to eat blue cheese until someone told me, that blue stuff is mold. And now I can't get over that fact. It's like food trauma, man. And anyways, I don't like salads, which we established in the intro. The reason why I don't like salads, not just because I'm a chunky person. So you say, oh, Jen, obviously you don't eat salads. I don't eat salads because they're like confusing to eat. You've got the lettuce. Everything is a different texture and shape. You've got the lettuce. And then like, how do you eat the lettuce? You have to like stuff it in your mouth. And then you might have, let's say, tomatoes cut up, cucumbers, carrots. Everything is just so different. And then it's all together, but you're expected to somehow get it on your fork and into your mouth without being like rude. And there's just no way for me to eat a salad and just feel comfortable. It's difficult, it's confusing, and then you have to put dressing on it. Don't get me started on condiments. I'm going to talk about that on a different day. Cliffhanger, me and condiments do not get along. But salad is just not today's salad. That's what I say. It's just too confusing to eat, and honestly, it's really not that good. It's mostly lettuce, and it's watery, and I don't know. I just don't like it. I know there's a lot of people that love salads, so don't hate me in the comments if you love salad. As a matter of fact, if you love salad, let me know why you love salad in the comments. I would love to hear that, and I would not judge, because I know a lot of people love salad. Just not Jen. I've kind of been stuck on chewy candy lately. That's like my downfall. I guess that would be the opposite of salad, would be my candy habit. And so I was really into Swedish Fish a couple weeks ago. I just had to have a bag of Swedish Fish. And I ended up with some. I ate them, got sick. So I was like, okay, I'm done with Swedish Fish. Then that was the gateway candy that led me to Nerd Ropes, which are absolutely delicious. If you've never had one, it's just Nerds candy. Like all wrapped around a chewy center gummy delicious thing that's sweet. So it's like sweet and tangy at the same time, and then it's crunchy on the outside and chewy on the inside, and it's just delicious. It's better than a salad. And then Nerd Ropes led me down the pathway to gummy nerd clusters, which are basically Nerd Ropes cut up into clusters, which are even more delicious because you can you can just eat them and they're just so delicious and they're not salad. You know what I mean? So I love them. I mean, the proof is right here. I've got like 1,000 Nerd Rope wrappers. Mom, if you ever hear this podcast, don't judge me. It's just my life and it makes me happy, unlike salad. I don't think I've ever said this on my vlog or anything, but I have an obsession with MLMs. If you don't know what an MLM is, it's a multi-level marketing company, and they're often compared to pyramid schemes, but I guess technically you're not allowed to compare them to that. So technically I'm not doing that, but basically it's like you make money off of the people under you who will also pay money to be in the company, and pretty much the people under them pay money to be in the company. So you really don't make money off the products you're selling. You make money off of the people underneath you that sign up. And then you have to keep buying products in order to stay at your rank. It's a whole thing, and there's a whole community about it, and I'm not the one to explain it really. But I just have an obsession with watching the videos about them. So that led me down the rabbit hole to Rachel Hollis, the author and inspirational speaker. I guess she used to promote MLMs in her past. And I don't know, that just led me to a video that was talking about her book. And I'm not even talking about her book right now. I'm just talking about her picture when her hand was like this. And then I was like, it looks kind of weird if you stare at it when you take a picture like this with your hand in your hair. And I know it's kind of a popular way of taking pictures right now, but I just can't wrap my head around it. And then I was on my friend's Instagram, and she had her hand like this in her hair. And I'm like, if I did that, first of all, my fingers would get stuck in my hair and it would not be cute. And it's supposed to be cute. And it just, I don't know, it just looks funny. It's like how would I look if I was trying to be serious? Okay, like for example, the artwork for this podcast, should it be this? Wait, I have to look off into the distance. How's that? No, it's just weird. I can't pull it off. Maybe I'm just jealous of people that can pull it off. I don't know. My computer screen locked, so I had to unlock it. Don't look, there's a secret code. I wrote a song about shirt tags the other day. Well, it was I wrote a song the other day that I think was a precursor to this podcast, and that was Everything That Drives Me Crazy, which is kind of what I'm talking about in this podcast. Ooh, a nerd. I'll eat it. It was all the things that drive me crazy, like especially physically. And one of them was a big one with people, and that is shirt tags. I know this is an often discussed topic. And, clothing companies are listening and they're trying to do something about it. So they moved the tag to the stomach area. So now I've got this tag poking me in my stomach. So instead of having a cactus poking me in the neck, I have a cactus poking me in the side of the stomach. And it's just horrible. I got a stitch remover and I literally take the tags out by the stitches. Because if you cut them, it just leaves a stub and that pokes you even worse. I guess this is just leading me on. I guess it's just. Can I talk? Yes, Jen, you can talk. Okay, thank you. I guess this is just leading me into the fact that a lot of things drive me nuts. I don't know if it's because of my sensory issues or whatever, or I'm just a picky person. I hate to admit it, but I think I am a picky person. Like, I have a lot of thoughts about things and feelings about things, and some are just irrelevant, and other things like actually matter. But I don't know. I can't help it. I just think a lot about things. I overthink things. And so here we are on Jen's Take. You know what I'm saying? That can be a problem sometimes, and other times it's good because I think through things and I have official opinions on things. And I'm thirsty and I have no bubbly left. I love seltzer water, so if you know that about me. I love bubbly or AHA. And Walmart used to have AHA apple flavor, and now they don't. They just have weird, gross flavors like mango tea. And I'm like, no one's buying this. Clearly, it's always stacked up to the top. But when they had the apple, it was always like, there would always be like one left, which is a clue that people like it. So they need me to work for them. They need me there to tell them what's good and what's gross. I think that would be pretty biased because it would be all my opinion, but I'm just saying. When I shop at Walmart, I like to find the flavors and types of things that I like, and sometimes they just have gross things, like mango tea seltzer water. I was talking to my friend earlier on FaceTime, and she has like 4 cats, and this one cat, I'll hold the cat's name to maintain the cat's privacy. But she just came and bit my friend because she was talking to me and not paying attention to the cat. Are all cats like that? Because I'm more of a dog person. Scratch that. I am not a cat person. I am a dog person. I'll be nice to cats. I won't be mean to them, but they terrify me. When I was little, our friends of the family used to go over there all the time. And their daughter had a Siamese cat named Pounce. And Pounce was a terrifying cat. Like, she was always 100 years old. Like, there was no time when Pounce was a kitten or a happy-go-lucky young cat. Like, the cat ended up living like 20-something years. But when I was a little girl, my mom used to make me wear those itchy tights, like the wool-type tights. And I was just walking by the cat, and all of a sudden, wow, she reaches out and just launches her claws into my tights. And of course, her claws get stuck in my tights. So I'm running, screaming. The cat's connected to me, and the cat's screaming, and I'm screaming. It was. I don't like cats. And ever since that day, they had to put the cat in the basement whenever we went over there. And I did not feel bad, because Pounce needed to be somewhere safe, away from little girls with tights. The past couple of weeks, I've had writer's block as far as writing songs, and I'm even trying to write a script with my friend, and it's just been kind of hard. I don't know. I feel like my creativity is over here, and it won't come together in my brain. So I've been just trying to find inspiration and things, but it hasn't really been coming. But I've had that before, and I always get it back. I hope. So, yeah, I always get it back. It comes back, usually wake with a bang. It'll be like all of a sudden, pew! Oh, look, a picture with my hand in my hair. No, and it'll come back and I'll be able to write and stuff. So I'm just waiting on that. And in the meantime, I'm just trying to do other stuff like play Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I love the color orange, and I love to play Minecraft. If you love to play Minecraft, give yourself a shout out in the comments. I'd love to know. I like to play in survival mode just because it gives a little bit more of a just of a challenge, and there was like stakes. It's almost like writing a story. Like you need to have stakes. Just creative mode, I guess, is all right if you want to build something cool. Like I've seen people build working computers in Minecraft, and my mind was blown. But yeah, so if you want to do that, obviously creative mode is the way to go. Or if you just want to build a really great building or something. But I like survival mode, and I play with my friend's kid. He's like 6 years old, and it's just the funniest thing ever because he gets so excited, and he makes me gifts and brings me roses, and it's so cute. So I just like to play that game either by myself or with other people. It's relaxing. I found myself watching, I thought that was a spider. Spiders are terrifying. I found myself watching a relaxing video of Minecraft. It was like a let's play, but with no conversation. So it was just someone playing Minecraft like in the rain. And I watched it for about 20 minutes, and then I was like, what am I doing with my life? This is why I can't write anything, because I'm watching people play Minecraft. I'm not even playing Minecraft. I'm watching people play Minecraft. But I don't know. It made me happy and relaxed. You know what? After I do this podcast, I'm going to play Minecraft. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crack open a nerd rope, get another bubbly, and I'm going to play Minecraft. That's going to be my life today. And it's okay. I'm always thinking I'm seeing spiders everywhere I look. Because I do have a lot of spider webs in the corners. But I have there'll be like a dark spot on the wall or a shadow or something. And I'll think it's a spider. Because I live in Florida, and we don't have like cute little house spiders. We have these giant hand-sized spiders called huntsman spiders. And for some reason, they love my cabin. And I'll just be looking at the wall. There's nothing. And then I think I see something out of the corner of my eye. I look at the wall, and there's a giant hand-sized spider there looking at me. And these mofos are fast. Let me tell you, you can't just kill them, because you'll try to kill them and they'll get away. And now they're angry and missing, and you can't go to sleep because you know they're going to get you in your sleep. One time I had one on my wall, and so I told my staff that works with me, I said, listen, we need to kill this spider. And she's like, Jen, I can't do it. And I was like, yes, we have to kill this spider. So we got a broom, and we hit the spider, and we missed. And this spider launched itself off of the wall at us. It launched itself at us, and we just ran. It was horrible. In the end, we won. Spider. It was humans 1, spider 0. That's all I'll say about that. But it was terrifying. So now I literally have a spider light that I sleep with. It's a light that I keep on all night to keep the spiders away, because they like to come out when it gets dark. So I keep a light on. I sacrifice my quality of sleep because of huntsman spiders. And I looked them up just to learn more about them. Well, okay, I looked them up to see if they bite, because I'm terrified. They don't really bite. They can bite, but they mostly hunt like other bugs. And the interesting thing about huntsman spiders is they don't spin webs. They actually catch their prey on foot. That's why they're so heckin' fast, man. And so they're really hard to kill, and they're really scary. And when it launched itself at us, I think I saw like a little bit of a web come out of its butt. And I think that was just like to help it launch itself directly at us and land on us and terrify us to death. That was the worst. I think it was one of the worst spider experiences I've ever had. I had some when I was a kid. I opened up a book and a spider popped out. Yeah. Talk about trying to encourage kids to read. I was like, no, ma'am. I'm done reading for a little while. I was scared to open books. I used to bring them to my mom or dad and be like, can you check this for spiders? And my mom would have to check my bed, and I still check my shoes because this is Florida and anything could be in your shoe. I had a bee in my pants. Yes, a bee. Well, it wasn't a honey bee. It was like some sort of stinging wasp or bee look-alike, and it had a stinger, and it was stinging me repeatedly in the thigh. It was like in my pants, like right up in my thigh. And I just kept feeling this like weird burning sensation. So I kept like rubbing my leg. And then when I would rub my leg, I would feel it again and again and again, because the thing was stinging me over and over. And I've been told I have a high tolerance for pain. I guess I do, because the thing stung me like 10 times, and I was just like, oh, I feel something pinching me. And then I went and I took my pants off, and it was a bee just like came out. It couldn't even fly anymore because I'd hit it so many times. But yeah, we had a little back and forth, and that thing stung me a million times. So I'm not a fan of all the bugs out here. I actually sent away for a Dyna trap or something. It's supposed to catch bugs. If they're terrible, don't tell me in the comments because I already paid for it and I'm going to try it out. Well, I mean, you can tell me in the comments if they're terrible, but I'm still going to try it out, I guess, because I paid for it. But I'm hoping it's going to clear my porch of mosquitoes and other unsavory insects because this is Florida and it's just inundated with bugs. So that's a fact. I keep fidget toys everywhere. Like I have like, it's like I have fly swatters and fidget toys everywhere. Cause I catch myself on Zoom all the time and I'm like, this is so boring. Cause sometimes you have a Zoom call and it's just, it's meant to be something good, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't connect with stuff sometimes. I feel like I'm on Zoom and I'm trying to pay attention, but I can't pay attention. I just can't like latch onto the conversation. So I'm not even saying that the things that go on Zoom are bad. I just can't latch onto the conversation. So I have my fidget toys, and then a lot of times I'll find myself like clicking, opening other windows and like just being online, looking up random things like do huntsman spiders bite while I'm on Zoom. So if you're ever on Zoom with me and my eyes are like darting around, it's because I'm looking at other things and not Zoom. I just admitted that. I do it all the time. If you do that, let me know in the comments. It's a habit, and I think a lot of people do it. I heard that Zoom used to have a feature where the person running it could tell if you were paying attention. Like if you clicked on another window, it would tell them. But that became like a privacy thing, so they took it off. I don't know if they still have it, but I would be so caught. If I was like working in a company and they had that feature, I would be done for because I'm all over here Googling random things like, why is salad so awful? I'm just kidding. It's just I don't like salad. It's hard to eat and it's confusing. And it doesn't even taste that good. But if you like salad, let me know in the comments. Speaking of MLMs, again, my friend is in one, and I'm working on an intervention to get her out of it. She belongs to one. I won't say the name, but she sent me she gave me a warming pot and some scented wax. That's all I'll say. You might be able to guess. And she's like, "What flavors do you want?" And she read them off, and I was like, "Oh, juicy pear sounds good." So she sent me juicy pear, and that's the first one I put in there. It smelled like warm ham. It was awful. I couldn't even identify the smell. She's like, "You didn't like it?" I was like, "No." She's like, "What did it smell? Why? It smelled bad." I said, "It smelled like warm ham." I've gotten better wax melties from like the pet store. That's like meant to cover up pet odors. So yeah, I wasn't that impressed, but she gave me more flavors. I'm going to try them out. I know I'm contradicting myself because I say that I watch videos about MLMs and Rachel Hollis, but at the same time, I have an MLM wax warmer kit. But my friend gave it to me. But unlike Hey Dudes, I will not let her sucker me into an MLM. I will not be on her downline, and I will not succumb to peer pressure. I will not give that standing ovation. All right, I'm Jennifer Masumba. This is Jen's Take. Thanks so much for hanging out for episode 1. Let me know in your comments anything you'd like me to talk about, but I just appreciate you being here. Much love. Okay, bye. I'm a heavy hitter. My rhymes will make you shiver. They're calling me a winner and buying me steak dinner, but I ain't gonna sit there and be blinded